Hey everybody, Silverfish here, and I have a wonderful piece of news for everyone. I was able to obtain the rest of the quarters from the box that I got all those W's from. And my boss was like, "What's so good about these quarters anyway?" So I opened up a roll in front of her and we found five W's together. And she was like, you know, unimpressed. But that's okay. She doesn't need to be impressed. We have 5 more W's to add to our collection. I took 2 of them and gave them away to some good friends of mine. So we were down to 61. So now we're back up to 66. And these 5 are the last ones that I found. And today, while I was at work, I found this in the nickels. Just chilling. Just sitting there. Nobody had seen it. It'd been sitting in, 1929. I mean, she's a little rough, but she's still a buffalo nickel. Hello. So, we are going to get into these quarters, and we're going to see what we can find as far as W's. I hope with all of these, we can max out our intake with that. I hope we find more than 66. I hope we find more than 66. Let's see if we can do that. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this is the first roll, and I just wanted to point out how beautiful it is when you open a roll of uncirculated quarters. It's like jewelry. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's just so pleasant in so many ways. And there's a couple in here I think are already W's, so let's pull them out and see if I'm right. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but which one was it? Oh, this one right here. This one looks a little bit different. It might not be a W, but it for sure is. That's our first W from this find, from this roll, from this box. Not from this find. That's mental. All right, I'll bring you back in when I find more. Okay, so we found 5 W's in that roll. This is the 5 I found at work, and this is the 5 I just found just now. I figured to, make this video not be 40 minutes long, I might as well just go ahead and get all the W's out and then show you what it looks like at the end. This is how many San Antonio Missions and Art Park we got. I'm thinking about naming those aardvarks. I think I'm going to call them aardvarks from now on. But, mostly San Antonio Missions, and they're all uncirculated, except for one. One was not uncirculated, and I already threw it in the bucket, but, so 5 in that roll. Let's see what we can get in the next one. Okay, we got 6 W's in the next roll. That was roll number 2 for the night. We got 6 W's, and the stacks are not looking so even for the San Antonio Missions. They're almost about even. I think there's one more in the second roll than there was in the first roll, but there was a bunch less of the, well, maybe not a bunch, just a few. And then there was also a War in the Pacific from Denver. So that's interesting. I think I'm going to try to keep this going so we can find out what the ratio is from W's to other coins in each roll. Let's see what happens in roll number 3. We're going to figure it out. Let's get to it. Okay, so only 3 in that roll, but they're nice. They are stupid nice. Look at that. A little bit of bag mark on there, but still very nice. It's kind of funny because you can't really tell yet. I can't tell yet which way is up and which way is down. So when I flip it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's up, and that's, nope, that's not up. That's down. That's upside down. There you go. Mm-hmm. Pretty nice. But there was only 3 in that roll. And we did have another war in the Pacific, and about the same ratio, I'm noticing. A few of the 2020 aardvarks and a few more, probably about double, of the 2019 San Antonio missions, which I thought is really interesting that I did not get a whole lot of San Antonio missions when in 2019 when I was searching quarters. I got mostly mostly War in the Pacifics, mostly all of the other ones. So San Antonio missions to be mixed in with all the W's for the new year, it's kind of weird, and they're all uncirculated, so it's kind of weird. Seems a little planned, if you ask me. Now, this is interesting. If you guys can see what that coin is right there. That's a Block Island 2018. And the last time I went through some of these coins, I had some oldies, like 70s, 80s, 90s. So I think it's really weird for uncirculated coins to have like a random circulated coin thrown in there, but I guess that's just what happens. I don't know. Okay, so only 2 W's in that haul, but then I stumbled upon this one, and I thought it might have been a W, but it looks like it's a little wore out. If my phone will focus. Yeah, you see how it looks a little wore out? It's got some marks on it and some dirt. And it's a Philadelphia. So that's the first one of this batch. I did get a couple of those in the last batch. So, first Philadelphia, down. So I'm going to move all these and put them into their respective jars and whatnot. But this was roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, and roll 4. So we had an increase in the amount of San Antonio missions. We had a decrease in the amount of aardvarks. We had 2 War in the Pacifics, one from roll 2 and one from roll 3. And then we had 1 Philadelphia bat in roll 4. So I'm going to clear all this up, and I'll bring you back in after the next roll. All right, we had 8 W's in that roll. That would be the 5th roll of the night. I started a new stack over here of all the San Antonio missions and the aardvarks, and this was a War in the Pacific. And I think it's really interesting that almost every coin is from Philadelphia, except for, obviously, the West Points. But almost every coin is from Philadelphia, except for the War in the Pacifics have all been Denver. So, 8. That was a good haul. That was my first 8. That was the largest amount of W's I've found in a single roll. And they are spectacular. My goodness. Yes, they are. I love the privy. The privy really gives it away. When you see this side of it, it looks like every other George Washington quarter. Newer George Washington quarter. But then you see that privy right there. And it's like, okay, got a W. You see that before you even see the W. So yeah, we got 8 in that roll, and we still have all of these left. Let's get to them. All right, so only 1 in that roll. And we had an overabundance of San Antonio missions. We had a few 2020 aardvarks and 2 War in the Pacifics, 1 Denver, 1 Philadelphia. All right, let's keep looking. Nice, we got 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we also got a Philadelphia National Park, American Samoa, Philadelphia. We also got this is a first for this crew, this group, a River of No Return, Philadelphia. Very few of the aardvarks and less than the last time of San Antonio missions. So here we go on to the next one. There we go. We got one circulated quarter amidst a bunch of uncirculated quarters. So let's see what it is. Whoop. All right. It's in rough shape. It's a Philadelphia 2002. It's going in the bucket. Wow. That's a weird find, man. There's been a couple of those. All right, let's, just for funsies, let's see if we can point out some of the new W's. I think, oh. I think that counts as a coin explosion. Some fell on the floor. I think I can see one for sure. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. I do believe. Yes, sir. That is a W. They're just a touch thicker than all the other quarters. Sometimes they're hard to point out, but they are just a touch thicker. Let's see if I can find another one here. I don't see anything that says W. So let's see if I'm right. I'm going to go through it and see what happens. Well, I missed 2 in that roll, which is a pleasant surprise, but sometimes they're thicker, sometimes I guess they're just regular looking on the edges. We also did get another Philadelphia National Park, American Samoa. We got a War in the Pacific, and we got about almost the same amount of 2020 aardvarks that we did SAMs. So we'll see what happens with the next roll, but let me clean some of this up because I'm running out of space, as you can see. So, be back in a flash. Alright, we're up to 39 W's. 10, 20, 30, 39. Let's get into the next roll. Alright, we're moving back up. We got 5 in that roll. And true to the record, we have more SAMs than we do aardvarks. So, let's see what happens in the next roll. And I think this might be my last roll because it's getting late and I've got an appointment in the morning. So, here we go. Alright, we got 5 more in that one. And we got a Philadelphia. 2 War in the Pacifics, 2019. And we got, 5 aardvarks. I know that's not the real name for it. But, Park for the Art just sounds like aardvark to me. So, yeah. And mostly San Antonio missions, as per usual. I think I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more rolls. We'll see. Let's get into something else. Alright, so only 2 in that one. And a whole lot of SAMs and a good portion of aardvarks. Let's it's like going fishing. You can't stop casting. I just want to keep casting. Let's do another one. Alright, that was a good roll. 6 in that one, and as to be expected, a whole bunch of San Antonios and a few aardvarks. So, let's keep going. Alright, we get another oddball here. Let's see what year it is. 1998. Odd. That's going in the bucket. And I want to see if this one was at Denver. So it looks like, nope, it is a Philadelphia. All right. That's all right for funsies. Let's see if we can pick them out. I don't know. Maybe. Oh! That was a true coin explosion. That was awesome. Oh, I'm pretty sure I lost a couple in the trash. Yep. Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm. Well, I see a bat right off the bat. Let's see. And it is a W. All right. I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'll be right back. All right, yet another good roll. We got 6 out of that one. So I think I'm going to do one more roll, and I'm going to do it live. So we can see how I'm finding these and what I'm finding. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I'm glad I opened this roll live. It's got 2 circulated coins. 2 circulated coins. Look at that. 1, 2. That's just unreal. How like a ton of uncirculated coins can be mixed in with circulated coins. That is a 2009. Cool. Put that in a collection. It is a U.S. Virgin Islands 2009. And this is a 1986. All right. Cool. Well, throw that one in the bucket. All right. So with these coins, they're a little bit thicker and a little bit shinier, so I already see one that might be a W. Pull it out and see what happens. And look at there. It is a W. That's 1 for this roll. Let's see if I can find another one. Looks like there might be 2 back to back right here. So I'll pull both of them out. And yes, we have 1 W and 2 W's. Yeah. All right. Both of them were W's. Very cool. So that's 3 for this roll. Let's see if I can find any more. That might be one. Let's take a look. Having second thoughts, but I picked it out, so it might be. And yes, it is. It is a W. That's what I'm talking about. That's number 4. All right, I see a couple more. This one. Yep, that's another W. This one is full of W's. It's number 5. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see if you guys can see the difference. Can you see? Can you see the difference? Can you tell that something might be a little different than something else? Like that one right there. Yeah. That's a W. Surely is. I'm like a little kid in a candy store, I swear. Let's see what else is in here. This might be one. Maybe. And look at that. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. That's 6, 7 for this roll. 7. I'm sure there's more in here too. I'm just missing them. That might be one. Nope, that's the San Antonio Missions. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got in here. I think we might have pulled them all out this time. San Antonio. Got some aardvarks in there. I know it's not called aardvark, but I think it's a cute name. Yeah, I think we pulled them all out. Oh, I think this might be a filly, actually. No, that's a W. Nice. Another W. It makes 8 for that roll. That's the max I've found in a roll. And that's it for this roll. Alright, so let's do a little recap here of this incredible haul. I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22 rolls left. I have 22 rolls left. Almost half of a box. And some other guys that came with it. But they none of them had any enders that look like these, you know, like the San Antonio Mission and the really new looking quarters. So this is just unreal. We've got 10, 20, 30, 39, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 50. I've already beat my goal of finding 66 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoop. 9, 10. There's 60. 61, 62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71. 71 W's in, there was 6 across here and 6 across here, so 12, 13, 14 rolls found 71 W's. Well, there was 5 from the previous day. So I found 66. I found 66 tonight. All right, cool. Rock on. That's amazing. I think that on that note, we are going to end it. I hope everybody out there is being safe and having fun, and this video is getting way too long. So, keep hunting. Silverfish out.